What's good, Cleveland, Ohio? Moon Cactus here. I'm going to start things off with a little vibe called Lunar. All right, thank you for joining us tonight. Got a few more for you. Gonna move on to a new one called Emophilia. I'm gonna in the works of recording this one. Should be out hopefully before the end of the year. The second one's Emophilia, which apparently, according to the internet, emophilia is like it's like falling in love too quickly and like the fear of like falling in and out of relationships. Does anyone know what true love feels like? I know the love of God, unconditional and endless, simple compared to what we humans call love. Human love is more selfish, less senseless than we let ourselves believe. Does anyone know love? Is anyone in love? With what? Yourself? Another person? Something? Is it for you? For them? For the sake of vanity? Just to feel something? A false hope in this senseless world? Or one body to get you through the cold nights, cold weeks, cold months, and years that follow where lips touch and toes curl? All for the sake of our love, that is what we tell ourselves is love. Longing, lying, breaking, burning, surging. That mad passion that lasts until the lights go out. Of a night, of a life, of a time of need. The truth might be that we've lost track of what love really is. Does anyone know? Does anyone care? There's so much to talk about, but no one wants to listen. You wanna talk about love? Don't know a thing about love. Hello, red flags. I'm colorblind. I want what I want tonight. Want you to know that you're divine. A bad bitch, gone benign. Is it too late on the timeline for a hard line on the night time? You shoot straight on the foul line during prime time. I'm feeling to fall in love. Love boy looking for his Cleopatra and get so overwhelmed by a pretty face. I can't help myself, it's a modern tragedy. How can I trust you when I don't know if I ever will fully trust myself? Looking back, I made a mistake or two, like loving you. Yeah. Hindsight's 20/20. Now I'm saving up my love like it's money. Only problem is I burn through my cash on stupid stuff. I crave the attention, I can't get enough. The agent for love and feeling these things. Emophilia, let me tell you these things. I will break yours if you break mine. Tell me if our hearts align. Emophilia, to fall in love. Boy looking for his Cleopatra. Get so overwhelmed by a pretty face. I can't help myself, it's a modern tragedy. Emophilia, quick to fall in love. Boy looking for his Cleopatra. Get so overwhelmed by a pretty face. I can't help myself, it's a modern tragedy. All right, two more. We got a little kind of jazzy instrumental vibe coming up, and then Succulent in Chief, which is One of my favorite ones to play, kind of a banger. Succulent and cheese. Now for something completely different. They say I can go without a single drop of water for at least a couple weeks, but I think I'll last longer. They say moon cactus is unnatural, then they wanna be me when they see how I'm natural. Do some photosynthesis, opposites that will always find a way to get a triple-double nucleus. If I speak it, it will grow, I suppose. That means I will never shut up until everybody knows. Need me to spell it out, I'm the succulent you've heard about. That's the M followed by a double O, and then it's cactus. Yeah, S-U-C-C-U-L-E-N-T. Moon cactus is the king, the succulent in chief. Moon cactus brings the beat. S-U-C-C-U-L-E-N-T. Moon cactus is the king, the succulent in chief. Moon cactus brings the... I'm in Cleveland, that means that I am an underdog. I'll bite your ankles off. Moon cactus will grow tall. You can hate me like you hate LeBron. Got spines that keep the haters off. Dimming out the starlight, night time's always been when I'm most bright. Cruising down the shore with windows down when I listen to my mixtapes. And if you need me to spell it out, I'm the succulent you've heard about. It's the M followed by a double O, and then it's cactus. Yeah, S-U-C-C-U-L-E-N-T. Moon cactus is the king, the succulent in chief. Moon cactus brings the beat. S-U-C-C-U-L-E-N-T. Moon cactus is the yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for having me on.
Check, 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 check. Okay.
Hell yeah, awesome.
Check, 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 check. Moon Cactus, come on, I gotta give you the dap.
Appreciate
The
you.
official
appreciate you.
StreamSpace dap. Let's get
Yeah,
this
there we
mic
go.
out the way a little bit. How you feeling, though, man? We got Moon Cactus in the building, yo.
I'm feeling great, you know.
Yeah.
It's been, you know, cold start to the year, but we're getting toward warmer weather and better things and more events happening in Cleveland and whatnot. So.
It's definitely been a cold start. It's been some brittle days here.
Yeah.
It's been some real brittle days, but we're surviving.
Yeah, that's Ohio, you know. We're used to it, so we're survivors.
I'm not used to it. That's the thing. I should be, but every year I'm just like, man, this sucks.
It's that that fall spring time of year where it's like you're like, oh, it's winter's almost over, and it's like, nah, just kidding.
Nope.
It's gonna be really cold again for another month or so.
Yeah. I just pray to God it don't snow again. Please let it be over.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Yeah. Well, I was fucking with the music though, man. You got some good jazzy tunes. You got some tunes with some good lyrics. You got you brought the trumpet along.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know.
sir.
Talk to me a little bit about, how'd you start playing music? What came first? Were you writing first? Were you producing, making beats? Did you start on the trumpet first?
Yeah, so I started on the trumpet. That would be 5th grade in band, and I was torn between trombone and trumpet.
Okay.
My mom convinced me, along with the lady at the store, like to play trumpet. It'd be easier to carry to school, and the trumpet plays more of the melody, so I was sold from that.
True.
So I just kept up with that through school, and then I ended up going to college, and I initially started studying business. It just wasn't really a good fit for me, the math classes and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched over to music, and I
Like a music major?
Yeah, music major for trumpet. So I auditioned for the trumpet studio and did that, and then I was also in like pre-law, and I was kind of like, oh well, I'll stick with music by doing like music law type of a thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I started playing in a band when I was, I guess, sophomore or junior in college. We were called Indian Opinion, and the very first time I ever played with them was just an incredible experience. And it was the type of thing where it's like, this is what I need to be doing for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that band stopped playing together, that's when I started getting into production. I just was like, I was just a trumpet player in that, didn't really have much to contribute to the songwriting process, and so I kind of wanted to start doing that.
Yeah.
I had a guitar, so I started practicing that, trying to get better, and just kind of doing the self-taught, like fumble my way through learning how to produce and write songs.
Just figuring out your style and your sound.
Yeah, exactly. And so I've been doing Moon Cactus since I would say early 2019, late 2018.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, Moon Cactus is a solo project, but you sometimes play with a band.
Yeah. So I have a couple of local drummers that play with me
Right.
at live shows. So that'd be Eric Heald and Brandon Thompson,
Mm-hmm.
both incredibly talented musicians and good friends.
Yeah.
Very fortunate to have them. So
Nice. And now, what do you listen to? What gets you in the mood? That's always a question that I ask everybody, but the answer is always so different.
Yeah. So I'd say it's kind of like. Well, I'm going to give a cop-out answer and then not a cop-out answer, but I listen to pretty much everything except for country, but I feel like the most inspirational musical artists, as far as sound-wise go, I really, really like Anderson .Paak and his jazzy style and vocal style and just his overall vibe, and I also really like Hiatus Coyote.
Hell yeah.
They're super cool R&B vibes, and then as far as kind of more the punk rock aspects, Cloud Nothings, who are a Cleveland local band that I've listened to for a long time, and Show Me the Body as well.
Okay.
Just some groups that come to mind.
Any Tame Impala?
Oh yeah, I
You like
definitely fuck with Tame Impala, and actually Kevin Parker, he does all the stuff himself, and that's kind of been a little bit inspiration to me. Is oh yeah, you can do it all yourself,
right?
And so it's cool to see another person that's doing all the writing and the recording and everything like that on their own. So
yeah, seeing videos of him producing and kind of creating his music is really interesting and very inspirational, because a lot of times it's in spaces that's similar to what the commoners have, like the everyday musicians have, like me in the basement, in these small rooms, and using a small drum kit and maybe a synth or two and a guitar, and just making his whole album with that, So yeah, his style, I definitely have grown fond of him the past couple years in terms of production and just songwriting and making records. So yeah, shout out Tame Impala for sure.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah. I definitely want to get hip to more. Like we were talking earlier, like those Cleveland bands. You said the Cloud Nothings.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what kind of genre is that?
So that's kind of like post-hardcore, post-punk,
Okay.
and I guess like he's got a couple some like similar like poppier vibes, but he just like goes really hard on the guitar and has like angsty, punky vocals.
Mhm.
And I actually went to high school with him. He was like a senior when I was a freshman, and
Okay.
like he was also good at saxophone and other
Okay.
things. And like everybody in his grade, well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people in his grade that were very talented musicians and kind of like inspired myself
the
and my
younger
friends
grades
as
coming
we're
up.
younger. Yeah, so.
Nice. That's what's up though, man. And it's nice to see people who been playing for a while, because I kind of have the same story in terms of drums, where I started playing when I was in, I was like 5 or 6 years old when I got my first drum set. So.
Oh, yeah.
Playing for a long time and still finding ways as an adult to continue to make music, make money from it if you can, and still create from it. So that's dope. I always wanted to learn how to play the trumpet, but I never did. I bought one for a hot second off a friend of mine, and I just never did it. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, well, that's the beautiful thing about music is it's never too late.
It's
you can
not.
start as a kid and continue into your old age, or pick it up at any time. So
That'd be crazy to start playing the trumpet at 34 years old.
and crazier things have been done. We've landed on the moon and stuff. So
We've landed on the moon.
They did that
we?
in the '60s when we. Well,
Did they really land on the
I
moon?
think so.
You think so?
I
I think we did too.
But and that was in the 1960s, where it's like, now we have like more powerful computers in our phone pockets.
Yeah.
So
Which is wild to think about. No, you say you played the trumpet, you play the guitar.
yeah, and so basically
Anything
like
else?
bass. I'm like okay on like keys, and I do like drum programming. I'm getting better every day, which is another good thing
I
about
see
music.
you're in Ableton. That's my baby right there. I love Ableton.
Yeah, so I have like, if I have like an official studio release as of recently, I like have Chris DeCola. I go in with him and bring him
Shout
like
out
some
Chris, Signal Flow.
Chris is a boss.
Mhm.
So I just have him like I'll take like a polished demo, be like, yeah, I don't know like the technical aspects of this, and I'm trying to get this sound, but like this is what I'm going for. And he really helps me like achieve that and turns everything up a notch.
Yeah.
But as far as like everything you heard today and like the live tracks, and I have like a mixtape coming out soon, that's all like self-produced. So like everything on all these tracks is like me in some way or another. So like programming, producing, and all that.
Nice.
So
Nice. What was the name of the EP? Can you tell the people that?
yeah, so it's called Things Will Get Better.
Okay.
And I'm calling it that because like some of the songs I didn't want to put them out because they just seemed like they're just sad songs and kind of like a downer vibe, and I was not trying to go for that.
Yeah.
And listening back to a lot of things, that's like, okay, these actually sound pretty good, and it's like, man, I don't really feel like that anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of nice to like things will get better, like mentally, emotionally, like feelings type wise, and also like I'm much better at producing and writing and all that stuff that I am or than I was back then too. So it's kind of just like a little double entendre there.
Kind of seeing just the overall growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just the process of life, if you will.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, I'm fucking with that.
Oh yeah, appreciate
Hey,
it.
yo, this is Moon Cactus. Where can they find you at?
So you can find me at Moon Cactus. So it's at Moon Cactus Music.
Yep.
Pretty much everywhere. Instagram and probably TikTok would be like my next biggest one.
Okay.
As far as like social media platforms and finding out what's going on. Also, I'm on all streaming platforms as Moon Cactus. So if you give me a follow on Spotify, that'd be clutch. It really does a lot to help boost the numbers and get you in more playlists and whatnot. So
Yeah. Hey, you heard the man. He said, "Run it up."
yeah, yes, please get those numbers boosted for when my mixtape comes out, and then boost it up again.
How long they gotta wait? Is it coming soon?
February 23rd, so just a couple weeks away.
You only gotta wait a couple weeks.
Yeah. And there's a release show at May Halls. Got Grace Favaro, Rorschach, and Melanie Mitchell opening up for me, and Domingo Kite hosting. So it's gonna be a great night of awesome local musicians.
Nice. Hey, shout out to Mayhalls too. That's a dope vibe. If you've never been there, definitely go check them out. On the west side. Is that the west side?
Yeah, it's in Lakewood on Madison.
I never know where Mayhalls is because every time I show up there, it's dark, it's late, I'm high, and I'm probably drunk.
Yeah,
every time. So I'm just like here, and I pop up, and I can recognize Mayhalls, but I know nothing of the surrounding area. Nothing.
It's cool. Well, they also have parkies inside with serving food until late on the weekends. They got good brunch. They got bowling. It's a great spot.
Oh yeah, you talking about the little when you walk in and go to the right? There's that little bar area.
Yeah, and then they have there's the right bar area. Then downstairs they have 10 bowling lanes and like a fancy little like vintage themed cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Upstairs they used to have 10 other bowling lanes, but now they have like a 800 cap
venue that they just like they get a lot of great mid-level talent through there, and then
Nice.
they have the traditional like Mayhall's main stage
Right.
to the left or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot in that building that doesn't seem like it's in there from the outside.
Yeah,
but
it's a pretty awesome spot, and
Yeah.
if you haven't been there, you should definitely check it out.
and what was the date you said?
February 23rd. It's a Sunday night.
Check it out Sunday night, 23rd.
Definitely come out. It's gonna be a great time. The last time I played at Mayhall's was a blast, so
Yeah.
looking for a repeat of that.
There you go. All right, y'all. Hey, this is Moon Cactus. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow the channel for sure. Make sure you like and subscribe for the video. Share the video. We got more coming. We got a couple shows tomorrow. Some shows next week and the next week and the next week. You know, we ain't going nowhere. Once again, Moon Cactus. Follow him for sure. And, hey, we love you. It's
Thanks,
Friday
yeah.
night. Go kick it. Don't
Yeah.
kick it too hard, though.
Thanks for having me. Shout out StreamSpace.
Yes, sir.
Go Cavs.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Hey, go Cavs. We still the best in the league. I don't care what they
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you. Yeah.